Hi there, ladies and gentlemen, this is Eastwood for Life fan here, and just to say a few words on the sad news and the passing of buckaroobanzai Paul. He will be sadly missed in our community, and I am deeply saddened of the news which I found out early last week through Leo, Geek Legion of Doom, who Paul done plenty of work and movie reviews on his channel, as well as his own channel, buckaroobanzai, and I do hope that his channel remains for many other people to watch his videos. Just a true movie fan, collector, and a honourable gentleman within our community who spoke with plenty of passion in movies in general, as well as cult movies, which were his love in, Euro trash, giallo movies, and Eurocrime movies, and many other European movies also. And Paul, for those who do know him, through WhatsApp groups or email or just in comments alone, he was so knowledgeable in movies, and Paul had a fantastic way in putting his point across in his videos, and he had the voice for YouTube. So let's hope that his channel remains. So my prayers and thoughts go out there to his close family and his friends, and no doubt if Paul is up there, he will be doing his movie reviews and talking about them with plenty of goodness. So rest in peace, Paul. You'll be sadly missed in our community. So guys, to the update, and this is movie pickups update for June 2021. Now, I did have a few packages sent my way with 2 contest wins, a package from Daig Films and also Blu-ray Ben, as well as a package from Mark Bushman Blue. And rather than show all those movie titles again in a long video, I did do separate videos for those packages, and they still remain on the channel. So all these titles that I'll be showing now are the ones that I picked up in June myself. So there are plenty of movie goodness, and speaking of goodness, we start off with some Eurocrime goodness from Arrow Video in this superb set of 5 Eurocrime movies titled Years of Lead, 5 classic Italian crime thrillers from 1973 to 1977. And what you get is 5 movies. You get The Case. No, The Case is Happily Resolved. Cult 38, Special Squad, Highway Racer starring Maurizio Merli, Savage 3, and also Like Rabid Dogs. Now, for those who don't know about the Eurocrime genre, very popular genre in the 70s, which they were made by the Italians, and they're kind of like rip-offs of the American cop thriller movies like Dirty Harry and the vigilante Death Wish movies. But yeah, great set which we'll go into. And personally for me, if you are going to go into this genre before picking up this beautiful set, I would recommend seeing some of the other Eurocrime movies, the better ones, the best ones that I've seen so far, from directors like Umberto Lenzi and Fernando De Leo, or even Enzo G. Castellari. So any Eurocrime movie with Thomas Milian and Maurizio Merli, I would recommend watching first. So this is Savage Free, and also Like Rabid Dogs. And these Eurocrime movies I've yet to watch. Colt 38, A Special Squad, directed by Massimo Dallamano, who made spaghetti westerns and also giallo movies. And you also get Highway Racer here, starring Maurizio Merli, who featured in some of the best Eurocrime movies in my opinion. And you also get No, the Case is Happily Resolved, as well as an informative booklet into the genre of Eurocrime. And we actually do have some more Eurocrime movie releases from 88 Films, which I also do recommend. You do have The Violent Professionals, starring Luke Miranda, due to be released, as well as The Tough Ones, aka Rome Armed to the Teeth. So they are some great Eurocrime movies that are getting released in the UK. So yeah, another fine set from Arrow Video. So if you do like your high speed chases and your shootouts and your punch ups, then give the Eurocrime genre a go. So there you have it, the Years of Lead limited collector's edition of 5 Eurocrime movies. And sticking with the 70s, this one from the late 1970s, this is The Champ, starring John Voight, Faye Dunaway and Ricky Schroeder. This is actually a bootleg, a Stinky Tuna unofficial release. Why this movie has never been released? Because it is a great movie, this one. Very sad movie, this one. Very good drama, starring John Voight, who plays a ex-boxing champ who has to go back into the ring to support his 8-year-old boy in TJ, only for the abandoned mother, played by Faye Dunaway, to return, and she wants to come into the young boy's life. Great movie, this one. I don't normally shed a tear in movies, but The Champ, as well as My Girl, are movies that I did share the odd tear or two. But The Champ. Many thanks for Gary, Blu-ray collector. He helped pick up this movie from the US, from the Stinky Tuna site, The Champ. And also Gary did also do a cover for us for True Lies, because I do have the Spanish grey release, and nicely created by Gary, Blu-ray collector, much appreciated. The next movie is a 1980 movie from the 101 Films label, Prom Night, and this is the collector's edition from the Black Label series. One I actually thought I missed out on, because I'm sure that these are all out of print. This is a Canadian slasher movie starring Leslie Nielsen, as well as Jamie Lee Curtis. One that's always skipped me by, and great release, this one. A masked killer. He stalks some teenagers in a high school kind of prom, And this is the Jamie Lee Curtis movie that she made a little after Halloween and The Fog. Very impressive looking brickwork there with Jamie Lee Curtis at the front. And you also get the booklet that comes in this release. Do like that artwork of this booklet. And yeah, one that's always skipped me by and quite popular among cult horror fans. This one, Prom Night. Leslie Nielsen there. Made some great comedy movies in Airplane and the Naked Gun movies. And some shattered glass there in the mirror, but we can still see Jamie Lee Curtis looking very hot indeed, as always. Yeah, guys, let us know what I am in for to Prom Night. And this edition is number 11 in the black label, made in 1980. Only 2 CDX pickups. The first one being a 2-pack movie, Tupac Shakur, hip hop artist, and actually was his last movie before he got brutally murdered in 1997. This is gang related, with a great cast with James Belushi, James Earl Jones, and also Dennis Quaid. Did watch this one back in the VHS days about 2 corrupt cops, and Tupac, he was coming into his own in developing to a pretty good actor until he got murdered in Las Vegas in 1997. And the other CX pickup is State of Play, a crime drama starring Russell Crowe, which I don't think I have seen this one, also with Ben Affleck and also Helen Mirren, from the director of The Last King of Scotland, Scottish director Kevin MacDonald. Looks a pretty decent movie, this one, a crime drama. The next 4 titles are movies that I picked up in the 2 for $15 HMV premium collection sale. And the first one, a western, The Sons of K.E. Elder, starring John Wayne and Dean Martin. Not as good as Rio Bravo. Those 2 actors paired up in that movie. And this one's directed by Henry Hathaway, who directed the classic True Grit. So yeah, pretty good deal. Still currently going, 2 for $15, and you do get movie cards and sometimes a poster in these releases from the HMV Premium Collection. Couple of Eddie Murphy comedy movies. This one a great one from the early 1980s. This is Trading Places, directed by John Landis. Great movie, this one, starring Dan Aykroyd, Eddie Murphy, Don Amici and Ralph Bellamy, as well as Jamie Lee Curtis, looking hot again, as well as Denham Elliott is in this movie also. Yeah, real glad that I've got this in the Eddie Murphy collection. A rich investor, played by Dan Aykroyd, and a street tramp. They get their roles reversed and their lives changed by 2 old millionaires played by Don Amici and Ralph Bellamy over a bet, and you get some movie cards also in this release. Here is Eddie Murphy at the start of the movie where he's trying to play a Vietnam vet, a con. Great comedy movie, this one. And with these releases you also do get a poster, a movie poster, and some a background shot. And there you have Jamie Lee Curtis, and in probably one of the most paused moments from a movie in the early 80s, which I'm sure you guys would know about. And from one Eddie Murphy to another, I also picked up The Golden Child. Fond memories of watching this one in the cinema, my local cinema. Eddie Murphy plays a private detective who is the chosen one, and he has to look for a golden child who possesses these special powers. Not as good as the as Trading Places. You do get some movie cards and a poster in this release also. Good to finally have The Golden Child on Blu-ray in the UK finally. And the last HMV premium collection release I picked up is the late 1980s movie Fatal Attraction, starring Michael Douglas, Glenn Close and Anne Archer. Great movie, this one, that I remembered watching in the cinema. A very successful movie, this one earning over $300 million worldwide, where a married man, played by Michael Douglas, he has a one-night stand with a woman who becomes obsessed and then turns crazy as she begins to stalk him as well as his family. And you get some movie cards here. You get the beautiful Anne Archer. Great chemistry between these two, Michael Douglas and Glenn Close, who after the success of this movie, she was a very popular actress in demand. And you also get a poster, iconic poster. Fatal Attraction, starring Michael Douglas and Glenn Close. And that's not the only Michael Douglas movie that I picked up. Also picked up these great movies. Romance in the Stone from 1984, directed by Robert Zemeckis. This one starring Kathleen Turner as well as Danny DeVito. Action, adventure, and a romantic comedy. I mean, one would say these are kind of like Raiders of the Lost Ark rip-off movies, but still a great movie, this one, Romance in the Stone, where novelist Joan Wilder and Jack Colton, great adventures in this movie, and quite a success for Robert Zemeckis, because this movie did earn over $100 million, and that money did fund him to making the Back to the Future movies. But yeah, really glad to have this one in the collection, Romance in the Stone. And these two did have great chemistry together, featuring in 3 movies together. And after a hit, you always get the sequel, and they did do a sequel the following year, The Jewel of the Nile. The same trio of actors, Michael Douglas, Kathleen Turner and Danny DeVito, return in this one, directed by Louis Teague. This one didn't earn as much, but still a very good and entertaining action and adventure movie. This one had a huge hit with the soundtrack from Billy Ocean, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going, which was a worldwide hit in the UK, the US and worldwide. But yeah, fun movies, this one, Romancing the Stone and The Jewel of the Nile. And more Michael Douglas, one of my favourites, starring Michael Douglas, this Ridley Scott movie from the late 1980s. This is Black Rain. Two New York cops, played by Michael Douglas and Andy Garcia, they have to escort a Japanese killer back to Japan, who while they take him back, he escapes. Yeah, very good cop thriller, this one. And then with a bit of help from a Japanese cop and a nightclub hostess played by Kate Capshaw, they have to track down this Japanese wanted criminal. But great movie, this one, Black Rain, and another huge hit for Michael Douglas. Great movie. Just a shame that this one doesn't have the original movie poster on the cover, like the thumbnail that I used. But great movie, this one, and pleased that I have this in the collection, Black Rain. And the two 4K pickups that I picked up, this one, the Studio Canal Collector's Edition of Basic Instinct, which I did do a separate video. Movie directed by Dutch director Paul Verhoeven, starring Michael Douglas and Sharon Stone. So guys, if you missed that unboxing, it's still on the channel, and a fine set from Studio Canal for this controversial erotic thriller, Basic Instinct. And also to the last pickup, which I did do a unboxing video of this 4 movie collection set of all the Indiana Jones movies. And actually they've just started filming the 5th movie in the UK. No doubt that you guys would have picked up these movies in the 4K format. Let us know what you thought of this release, and whether you picked up this release or the Steelbook release. Great movies, and pleased to have these on 4K, starring Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones. So guys, there you have it. That is all the movie pickups for the month of June 2021. So I hope you all stay healthy and well. Take care, and as always, keep on collecting and keep on talking movies. Till the next video.